There are some students who need this because they need to find a place where they fit here at Gibbons, and the robotics team gives them that place.
It's different than actually attending school. Here, it's definitely a lot more fun.
I definitely think it's been one of the main experiences that I've had at Gibbons. I've personally never actually taken engineering as a class, but I think through the club I've been able to learn a lot, and I'm actually planning on majoring in engineering going into next year in college.
We have several kids that come in and have no clue what they're going to do. They have no idea. They get the blank stare. And that's an opportunity for them to learn new things. We give them experience with tools, we give them experience with manufacturing, we give them experience with programming.
Being able to, in the first couple of weeks, have them bring like a little robot to you, and then having someone teach you how you can actually like program and make it move, that was like the coolest thing ever, and I was so excited after I did that the first time.
The immersion that you get from this club, like going into the club from day one, you learn a lot of things. Especially for me, I hadn't ever programmed in Java before, and I was taught the basics of that and like the basics of Android Studio on day one, so I could immediately get involved in the club.
There are two types of goals that we have for robotics. One is participation in First Tech Challenge. It's a competition that happens every year, and they give us a challenge in September, and the kids have all the way through, shall we say, January to have a robot built. They compete in January and February with that robot. But also, our goal is about producing engineers.
They'll start from just a base, wheels, and they'll build up until they build a full robot that can complete the challenge for the year.
I would say the team's done really well over the last 4 years. The first 2 years, we went to qualifiers in states, and actually my freshman year, we also qualified for the World Championship.
This is gonna be my 4th year. First year is we went to Worlds, and every other year we've always been to states. We've also filed a few patents.
So we're working on a robot, and we use something called differential swerve drive, which is like the first ever used in North Carolina. And like one thing our teams kind of pride ourselves on is the team as a whole, rather than just not only have a competitive robot, but doing outreaches, help getting other teams also inspired and interested in robotics and engineering.
I'd say my favorite part of this team is actually the outreach, because you're actually engaging with these young kids that are just like barely walking, that are super interested in these robots.
So we do actually do a lot of outreaches, and we've gone all across the state to, again, the Natural Sciences Museum, the Transportation Museum, and just a bunch of other places where we basically are able to show off our robots and just kind of get them interested. And a lot of these big events, we generate, hundreds or thousands of kids that will come through in a weekend, and they'll all, end up learning about robotics, which is, that's the goal.
I don't exactly think I'll be a programmer or engineer when I grow up. I think I just want to gain a better leadership role. Like, I want to be a stronger leader, which this program really emphasizes that.
Everybody has a place on this team. Robotics gives them that hands-on, knowledgeable future that they need.